going on, everybody? C4, welcome back to the channel. Today we're for episode 21 of our Philadelphia Eagles Madden 22 franchise rebuild. I got the webcam fixed. I got it working. We're happy. We're great. The sliders were phenomenal in week 9. Obviously, when you find a set of sliders that are on all Madden that still allow you to win 43-20 and a 3-game losing streak, you gotta feel pretty good about it. But now, I mean, we actually kind of have a nice matchup here. It is an Aaron Rodgers, I believe, less Green Bay Packers team. So, I mean, it's another... Let's make sure they don't have... Because if they do have Aaron Rodgers, it could actually be a good test, because Aaron Rodgers tends to be one of the more overpowered quarterbacks in this game. He is still there. Aaron Rodgers is still there. They don't have Devontae Adams. Really, really hurting at wide receiver. But they still got, you know, big fan of the channel in Aaron Jones. They have a tight end, Jarrett Medlock. If you remember back to the draft, we were very close to pulling the trigger on him and drafting him in the second round. Offensive line is solid, at least on the left-hand side. You look at the defense, got Kenny Clark, Zadarius Smith, Rashawn Gary, Jair Alexander, Darnell Savage, Adrian Amos. It's still a pretty damn good team. So I just feel like it's going to be a step up from the Atlanta Falcons because now we're in the trial phase. We found sliders that we think feel great. Absolutely, I want you guys to go check them out too, especially if you've been playing on all Madden. It's been an unsatisfactory experience, which is from what I can read on social media and in the comments and stuff, most people aren't having a great time. Go check it out. We'd love to hear your guys' feedback and maybe adjustments you've made to the sliders. But for us, we found something we like, but we're going to have to play. I'd be shocked if we have to make it to that Week 13 Dallas game before we have a true read on these sliders. So I'm very excited to get into today's game, the Week 10 Green Bay Packers, 5-4 against the 4-5 Philadelphia Eagles, trying to get out of the basement of the NFC East. But before we get into this video, gotta give a quick shout out to today's video sponsor. I'd like to thank Poker Face for sponsoring today's video. Poker Face is the only video chat poker game on mobile, and it's completely free. What is Poker Face? Well, Poker Face is simply a mobile game that lets you group chat face-to-face while you're playing Texas Hold'em poker, but it's more than that. I initially heard about this game during the first lockdown. It received a lot of attention because it gave many people a chance to interact with friends and others from the comfort of their own homes. Even though the main theme is poker, many people come to play to socially interact and meet people from all over the world with a common interest of playing poker. You can choose to play at a private table with your friends alone or play on a public table against others and meet new poker friends that way. Users must be 18 years or older to access the game, and the game does not offer gambling or an opportunity to win real money or prizes. Must be 18 plus to access the game, and Poker Face does not offer gambling or an opportunity to win real money or prizes. If you download the game and check the comments for my invitation link on Friday, you'll be added as my friend on the app and we could play together. I got the glasses on, you won't be able to know if I'm bluffing or not. Support my channel and download Poker Face for free only from my link in the description box or the QR code you're seeing right now and get a special bonus of up to 3 million chips. Again, big shout out to Poker Face for sponsoring today's video. So yeah, from that Week 9 victory, had the weekly award winner. It was Fletcher Cox. He was outstanding. 4 tackles, 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. Really took over and kind of closed the game out in the fourth quarter, which I love seeing from big old Fletch. He's one of our star playmakers. He's paid like that. He needs to get that type of production. I think something we have kind of been talking about a little bit is like, well, I want to break in and start getting some names. Get some names on the list there for this year's draft class. And you know what? Actually, I went through it, and I was able to find a couple guys that I already think we should start kind of, you know, preparing to hone in on for this year's draft class. You know, we got this guy, Alton Gales from Wisconsin. We still have very limited information, so we're kind of just stuck on like, well, he has a B release, he's 6'3", and, you know, you look at that, it's like, all right, he's great to elite acceleration. But we're doing our due diligence, and he actually looks like to be a favorite target there for Green Bay. I got Tyler Hanna, who also has B release at this point. When you're getting anything on the key ratings that's B or above, and then I'm looking at these guys, like, this guy's 6'5", okay, that's intriguing. So that's third, fourth round grade. Might not go too high. I have Jason Knight from North Carolina State. He has a power move. C finesse, it's fine. That's usually the trade-off there. But 6'5", almost 300 pounds. Looks like a nice pass rusher. Got great to elite strength, which is one of the combine drills you really want to hone in on when you're looking for defensive tackles. So like, all right, that's good. He's already 75% scouted, so he should be one of those guys that we have fully scouted sooner than later. We have Zach Wynn. See, some of these guys, we're very low barriers of entry to get on the favorite board. Like, if If you're getting C's and not D's and F's, because D's and F's are common. Like, see, this guy's protected UDFA. He has all C's across the board. C block shed, C power move, C tackle. I was seeing guys that are like second, third round that had like F's and D's. So like, if you get C's, I'm at least going to be intrigued. We got another guy here in Taylor Jackson. Look, he got double B's. That guy actually looks very, very, you know, for a protected UFA. And it'll be interesting, now that we showed interest in him, he's already gone up. He didn't have that up 30 spots or anything like that. So I wonder, because we kind of threw him up on the prospect board here, does that mean, like, if he's there for a couple more weeks, he's got to get projected day 3, like slowly work his way up? Like, that's how it's, I believe, I interpreted how this draft board works, and that's kind of cool. We have Dwayne Hatcher here, our first second round corner. B catching, B press, 6 feet tall, so he can play on the outside. But the best prospect, right now we have a clear front runner, which is not necessarily a clear front runner for our biggest upgrade, but for the best prospect, and it is Bo Whitfield. He's projected to be a highly drafted corner. I don't know if he's going to be out of our range or not. I mean, we're still last place in the NFC East. Still got a lot of ground to climb to have a high pick, but he is A catching, A press at 5'9", 190. He's built like a slot guy. I'm very intrigued by what he has. He has the great to elite speed, which is, you know, that's a huge one there for corners. So Bo Whitfield, I think right now, top lead dog for us in terms of scouting. I'm going to try my best to get 100%. He's only first round, so maybe if we end up, you know, on our current trajectory, we're probably just, I don't want to say we're going to miss the playoffs, but, you know, we could expect like a teens pick, between 10 and teens, somewhere in that range. Maybe you can grab that corner. I don't know. But, you know, it was worth the time. It took a lot of time because I had to literally go through every single player and see just, it was inconsistent, the amount of information I had on different ones. But I was able to get, you know, some guys that we can kind of start to hone in on a little bit and maybe remember come draft time. So that is that. Weekly strategy against Green Bay. They're 5-4. They got Aaron Rodgers, so we want to take away, I mean, you look at that, they're the 9th ranked passing offense. They also have a lot of production there with Aaron Jones as a running back. I honestly, I'm going to take this one as, like, we got to take away their best player. And it's not their passing. Even though the passing offense is good, they have Aaron Rodgers. Their wide receivers kind of suck. I feel like Aaron Jones would be the guy that gets them going. So we want to stop that. You look at their defense, very good against the run. Not so great against the pass. 21st right now against the pass. So I think that we could probably focus on throwing it short and attacking and just avoid Jair Alexander altogether. And let's go into the training. We have all of our guys here looking to have big time weeks. Hopefully no injuries. That's not what we're looking for. We want everyone to come back fully healthy and ready to continue to get on a winning streak here and continue to gauge these sliders. See, it's important. It's like, it's a game within the game, because obviously we need to start winning games. We need to start stacking victories. And I also, if I can find an all Madden slider set that's not only works for me, because I feel like if it works for me, and I am the most average to slightly above average Madden player, average is probably a lot of people that are watching this, even if you don't want to admit it. If I can find nice sliders that you guys may be able to use and make Madden franchise a little bit better, that's all I'm here to do here at the end of the day. Javon Hargrave, feeling good. Hell of a training session. We'll just pump it right into speed rusher, even though it's not a scheme fit, because he's a player that is, you know, getting pretty close to start dealing with regression at 29. He's also trying to get a contract extension, which we're going to wait and see. I think he will, honestly, when all is said and done. We have 4 players right now that are looking to get paid. Hargrave, Brandon Graham, Steven Nelson. I mean, you look down there, you know, JJ's not doing much. He's actually kind of expensive. I'm not paying $5 million for JJ there. But Hargrave's an interesting one, just because we don't have a whole lot of money. So if we were going to resign, like, let's see, actually, I'll offer him this right now, because I do like him. He pairs well with Fletcher Cox, and yeah, he does take that deal. 2 years for Javon Hargrave. Happy to have him back. I think writing is kind of on the wall for Brandon Graham here. I would love to give him like a 1-year retire as an Eagle, not for $7.5 million. I feel like he's not really offering much this year. I don't think he has any sacks yet. Might have one. He has one TS, so he's just, you know, he's in that stage of his career where, hey, you know what, if he hits the open market, no one wants to bring him in, he regresses down to like a 75 or 76, maybe we throw him a bone so he can finish his career out here in Philadelphia. I don't really know. I mean, we got stat points just to kind of do the legwork here. We have 19 available. I don't really know what next we should. I think we should just probably save it here and spend our points working on these boosts. This spot, you know, either getting a 20 XP boost for our wide receivers and tight ends, 20 XP boost for our running backs, 20 XP boost for our offensive linemen. Those are like usually the next step you want to kind of, you either want to fill out those in player growth. You know, you look at the way our offense and defense is going. We don't have an X factor on defense right now, so we can kind of save those points until that happens. But then again, you know, we're only just not being able to pump in points here to the defense and getting those type of boosts. We got everything I'm kind of looking for in terms of contracts. So, I mean, you know, do we want to boost our blocking? Not really. Go down here. Stamina for quarterback, running back. That's actually not that bad. Let's keep going down this path. Carrying, catching traffic for tight ends. That's actually not that bad. We could purchase that right now. We have fancy footwork release for wide receivers. Why not? That's Nick, you know, that's what these guys would have had under Nick Sirianni, and hopefully we can keep that here with Kellen Moore. You know, going on the offensive side of the ball, that is where we want to try to improve, because, you know, there still should be some sense of realism to filling out Kellen Moore's coaching tree. Let's try to keep it to Kellen Moore and not just necessarily the best every single attribute and every single upgrade you can get. So I think that we're ready to go, man. We are ready to take on Green Bay. I'm excited. It's been 2-3 days since we played that Falcons game, so it's going to be interesting to see just if those sliders and the successes we had, and not necessarily just success, because if, you know, if I lost, okay, maybe that's a tough one, because if I lost 43-20 to the Falcons, there probably was some issue. But like, if I'm losing, I almost want to experience a loss that's not just a bullshit cheesy loss. I want to be like, man, Aaron Rodgers made some ridiculous plays and he just got the better of us. Like, that's what I want. I don't want, like, we were up 21-3 and in the fourth quarter we had like 3 fumbles and Aaron Rodgers just hit dime after dime after dime after dime and we lost. You know what I'm saying? So let's go in here. Green Bay, team historically that has done well against my Philadelphia Eagles, and let's try to get to 5-5.
This that Philly devil, pulling up and I don't need a rental. Quick pitch to the outside, it's a house call C4 special. Take a check and we run it up. Got Quez heading up the sideline when it's do or die. We run it up, ain't trying to flex, but it's high time that the eagle fly. Face of my city for Philly, we reppin'. It's all about green when we steppin'. I made up my mind of the day that I die, but they really gon' call me a legend. You know that it's now, the time is upon us. The chip on my shoulder is halfway to heaven. They X'ing us out for years, but tell them all hell. I turn the X to a weapon. This that free bird life. This that fly, eagle fly. We might tear it down and build it back just to show us by design. Hey, this that free bird life. We ain't go without a fight. So go tell dad it's watching the NY. Better watch they back cause I'm that Philly devil. Pulling up and I don't need a rental.
Let's go, baby. Let's play some good freaking defense. Let's start things up. Fletcher Cox right out. I mean, this is not a great offensive line. We get moved out the way. And Aaron Jones runs for 9 yards. I will say right now, just because I forgot in the intro, there's so much to cover. I did see all the feedback around Pink Slips returning. And I'm going to say it right now. 1,000 likes on this video. Because like goals just motivate me to go do things ahead of time. This weekend, because we got a flag there. This weekend, I will figure out, 100%, write it out, the story for returning Pink Slips. Because I do want to throw Pink Slips here. And that is a holding. I'm gonna have to go ahead and accept that. There we go, 3rd and 5. Derek Barnett bringing the pressure, gets Aaron Rodgers out of his Q zone, but he's able to just chuck it down, check down for 16 yards, moves the chains. Well, there we go, Derek Barnett on 3rd and 2. The run game has been on point. Like, you know what? Flex on him a little bit. Tell him you see him. That is a big time tackle for loss for the defense. I think they're gonna punt it, which they are. Got 2nd and 7. Coach wants to run up here the Quez Watkins, get him a pass play. I like that. There we go. And he chucks his stiff arm for good measure. Quez Watkins, big time reset. I got to run that play. Like, that got to be my first passing play of the game, every game. Let's go to Devontae right there. Big time. 14 yards up into the red zone of the Packers. Not much there, man. Wasn't a great play call. And much like last week, lots of field goals. We'll take the field goal. Wide open. Making it easy. Can't make it that easy for Aaron Rodgers. Get you a corner that likes the diving pick as much as Darius Slay does. At least the diving pick attempt that Darius Slay does. I like that. Like, it's either going to be an insane interception or like a pretty damn impressive PBU. And there is the pressure up the middle. Devin Bush on 3rd and a mile. Not a lot the Packers could do anyways. And we bring him down on the sack. And we force another punt. Definitely seeing Aaron Rodgers not happy with his wide receiver core. No one's getting open. If you're not getting open against our secondary, you know, it's going to be a long day. Oh, shots fired at Zach Wilson. What? Who would bring that sign? Oh, Philadelphia probably. Let's go 2nd and 9. We're going to send Quez Watkins in motion. He does get away. He gets close to a 1st down. 3rd and 1. Let's go Miles Sanders. Easy does it. Our strength against their strength. Kelsey and Brandon Brooks against Kenny Clark. Push his ass off the line of scrimmage, get the 1st down. 3rd and 3, let's go to probably the worst play in Madden. But again, we're trying to feel out these sliders. Can we execute a screen pass without running into our linemen, getting blocks downfield, which we get? Landon Dickerson secures the block at the 2nd level. That's a 1st down. Well, that's a big, that's just Miles Sanders reminding everybody. Top 5 running back in the NFL today. Oh, let's go! Zach Wilson got the wheels. Broken play. Didn't like the play call from the very beginning. Able to tuck it, rush it in. Just look at the wheels. 79. Couldn't keep up with him. No one in that secondary. None of the safeties. Amos, Savage, Jair thought he's going to keep it. Faster than he thought. Sneaky athletic, some may call it. Touchdown, Eagles. Let's go. 3rd and 1 midfield. Looking to get another punt from this Packers team, and that's just, I don't know what that flag is. It's probably against them. We're going to decline it and get the ball back. Just, they can't move the ball on the outside. There's just, I guess, too much faith. Too much faith in Devontae Smith. It's like anything that's kind of 50-50, even if the guy's behind him. Yeah, you could argue it just wasn't a good enough throw. Had to put that ball in a spot that only Devontae Smith could get it, or an incompletion, and we kind of underthrew it. How do you underthrow with 95 throw power? Oh, who's that, Devin Bush? Oh, Devin Bush, the pass rush specialist. Kind of using him like the Cowboys use Micah Parsons here. Fletcher Cox blows that play up. 76. Runyon just idiot. That looks like half the blocks I get when my QB gets sacked. But, you know, the difference is what happens to me. It's 92 Brandon Brooks. And what happens to Aaron Rodgers, it's like 68 Runyon. Oh, no, that would have been embarrassing. That would have been borderline. Like, do I have points on the Packers there? But we stop them. I think they're going to kick it. Be conservative with it. And they are. They went for it. I'm mad at that. I'm a little, I got bamboozled. Said they're going for the kick. I always just sim the kicks. Ain't got time for that. Okay. I see you. I see you. TFL. You Devin Bush here. Let's try to control the middle of the field. Show everyone I can use your linebackers. Well, no chance. Derek Barnett in coverage. I don't blame you for targeting him. Nice touchdown there. Go Devontae. Go back to him. Trust him. Look at the wheels. Look at the go. Oh, he's so close. At least we're able to keep that element of what we had last year with Jalen Hurts and the scrambling with Zach Wilson. Like, I think he's over 300 yards rushing this year. He might be the leading rusher for QBs because sim rushing QB stats are kind of bad. But still, it counts. On the one, Miles Sanders. They're going to make it hard on us. And there's a Quez Watkins injury. I want to see that. Especially because that's like a blocking injury. Wouldn't have got rolled up on. Second and goal on the 1. And untouched. Miles Sanders gets one back.
Mine.
Let's go to Vontae. Oh, he reached out. He got to the 1. Let's let the clock keep rolling. Need a touchdown. I would have been sick if we hit on that. Let's go read option. Man, these guys are scared right now that Zach Wilson's going to keep it. Make them think. Make them even think there's a chance. And we'll just get it. Let's just pile on, man. Pile on. I wish Green Bay was a little bit better. No, their offense is like sub 80 overall. Have no wide receivers. But again, man, these sliders feel pretty good. Oh, no. Come on. Get there, Monte. Just easy bullshit. Should be able to roll at halftime, right? All right, Aaron Rodgers is in his X Factor. He's in his Q zone. God damn. Again, like, I'm not saying that they're in coverage, but it's second time it's in the red zone, and my defensive end is the closest guy to the guy that catches the pass. Just like that, we get a game on our hands. Oh, come on. I mean, hey, that's what you want, though. I want, like, if somehow my dumb ass has Josh Sweat back there in coverage, I want someone like Aaron Rodgers to be like, oh, whoop. Mulligan, just trying to get something at half. Just, I'll take it. I hate the fact that those interceptions are piling up on a stat sheet, but just try to be aggressive. Try to get something before halftime. Don't hate it. No harm, no foul. 3rd and 5. Probably Goddard. Where I want to look. Middle of the field. Yeah. When you got a QB, you got 2 picks. You get a second guess your initial read. I probably could have just floated that up there to Goddard, let him, and he would have been open. 2 picks will do that to you. Good stand. I didn't see no fair catch. That's bullshit. At any point, do you see a fair catch? It's unbelievable. Jesus, man. The zip of Aaron Rodgers, right? It's just, I think he's only missed 1 pass, and it was that diving pick by Darius Slay. Got to get points on this next drive. Just easy does it, man. On Darius Slay as well. Big play with Sean. I mean, look, they know what side we like to roll out to. Remember going back to, like, if we're gonna lose, I want to lose, like, these are not, like, it's not like we're getting cheesed here too much, And there's just nothing there, man. Try to bounce out. Could have maybe got to Mims B. Still would have been short of the sticks. Jesus, man. Like, damn. I don't know. Can't get home with the blitz. Can't hold up man coverage. It's a hell of a tackle by Hughes. Okay. Good tackle. Flowers on the out. I mean, luckily we had a safety out there. 3rd and goal. Oh, gee. We got no plays we could call. Excited another goal line play. We could bend, don't break, hold to a field goal here. That is an insane win for the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, let's go. Hughes meets him in the gut. I think he's over double-digit tackles already. That is insanity. Make sure they're not getting, like last time they said they're kicking a field goal. They faked us out. Let's make sure they actually kick this one. Oh, yeah, that's what we need. That's what we needed. Miles Sanders. With that, he's over 100 yards, and we are in the pack of territory. With the wheels. With the wheels. Okay, let's try to get this to Devontae. Let's watch. Hopefully Jair goes with Dallas Goedert. And it's Devontae and a linebacker, which it kind of looks like it. And he's able to make the grab. 12 yards. Let's try the C4 special here. Actually, I want to go to this side. Trust Jordan Howard to get that block. I think we only have to beat 26. Oh, it was great pursuit. I didn't hate that. As he's, let's go slants. We got the slants. We haven't run the slants, I don't think, all day. Devontae Slant King trying to take that title over from Michael Thomas. No, and he got it. Let's go. Yeah, I think we can give the award from Michael Thomas to Devontae Smith. Even though it's his only slant today, it's his 13th receiving touchdown. And the Eagles' much-needed score kind of get some momentum back here in this game. Close it out here in the fourth. Okay, great. Hughes got hurt. What's that? What are the odds? That's a torn labrum. Man, he was having a huge game, too. Obviously, that goal line stand, he was a big part of it. Hopefully, it's like a cramp. If it's a torn labrum, I honestly might have to go adjust the injury sliders here. Because that's just ridiculous at this point. What is it? Low back strain will return soon. That's not that bad. We can substitute Jalen Smith. Also, what we're going to do is because we have the injury later, Derek Barnett, there's no way. Like, why is Brandon Graham not the guy playing? You know what I'm saying? Like, is he hurt? Like, it should be Brandon Graham out there, not Glass. What are they going to do? There's still a lot of time. They still got all their timeouts. I think they'll go for it, but I won't be shocked if they go for field goal. Okay, we got Jalen Smith. Can he do what Hughes does? Hughes is not on there. Jalen Smith blitzes. Oh, it's just Aaron Jones being the better player. Fuck. Need another bend, don't break. Is Hughes? Oh, he's not out there yet. We got Wilson, Devin Bush. There you go. That's actually not a bad tackle there, though, by Eric Wilson. He's actually not on the Eagles anymore, but he's been good for us here in this. Oh. Okay. We got time. Minute 46 to go win it at home. There we go, Dally. He gets out of bounds, saves a timeout. First down. There we go, Devontae. Slant across the middle, makes the tackle miss, which is kind of weird because he's, again, 120 pounds. Look at our blocks here, man. Maybe just attempt the field goal. Do we want to be... I don't want to be too aggressive. We got 2 picks here today. Let's see if we can help out. We'll burn a timeout. See if we can get Jake Elliott just into range. All right, let's just let the clock roll here. Kick this field goal, 42 yards. I have not done and kicked as an ice kicker in a minute. Very worried that this could be going to overtime, but we have a chance to win it. It's a manageable kick. Let's go, Jake. Bastards. Those bastards. Come on, buddy. Come on, Jake the Snake. Super Bowl champion. We got a 6 win. Power looks good. Accuracy should be solid. It is up. And it's good. Let's go, man. These sliders slap. These sliders slap. Go get them. Flats goes, all Madden sliders. We got cooked by Aaron Rodgers. We had injuries. We had turnover football, even though he's accurate. 34-31. Like, that's as intense and as satisfying of a competitive game that I've had in Madden 22. 34-31. I mean, that game probably shouldn't even be that close. Those are bad. I mean, the first pick was a bad pick. Second pick, whatever. End of the half. I mean, Aaron Rodgers' stat line pretty good, but he was in his X factor for pretty much the entirety of the second half, so I kind of expect that. Looking at our squad, 18 to 23 for Zach Wilson, 240, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. He did get the job done on the ground though, 59 yards rushing and a rushing touchdown. $141 and 2 tutties for Miles Sanders. 11 catches, 146 yards and a touchdown for Devontae Smith. Quez Watkins, heel up, 48 yards. I mean, it just kind of started to feel like Quez Watkins was getting more involved in the offense. That's a really unfortunate injury. Defensively, Damian Hughes, another big-time player, need him back. It was supposed to be returned soon, so I'm not expecting anything long-term, but he was immense today for the rookie. Our second first-round pick, 12 tackles, 3 TFLs, 4 TFLs and a sack and a half for Devin Bush, a sack for Fletcher Cox, diving pick Darius Slay, and then, of course, the game-winning field goal there by Jake Elliott. Outstanding team performance. I love this series right now. This is fun. So we do have 2 injuries. One is definitely to Quez Watkins, one to Derek Barnett. Both, I mean, this is the only injury that we get. Is what it is. Those are tough lots. I mean, right now we got 3 starters on the shelf. And I don't know. But with that victory, we are now 5-5, and we actually got the division-leading football team who has an outstanding defense, 87 overall. We're 87 offense. 80. I mean, right now our team's morale's high, man. That's why we're getting those big-time boosts. That is kind of crazy, too, right? You win a couple games, you win a big game. We got 2 in a row. Like, everyone just starts getting +2s, and your team overall just shoots through the goddamn sky. But we'll take that. 85 overall, 83. It's a winnable matchup on paper, and that is for first place, you could argue, in the NFC East. That is going to be a big-time matchup. We have a player returning from injury. Maybe, is it Lane? It is Lane, so there's another big-time additional boost for our offense, going from a 67 tackle to an 86 tackle. One of the best right tackles in football. So I'm excited that we're getting healthy. We are going to have to try to win without Derek Barnett, without Quez Watkins. I think for that, I mean, again, for the defensive end spot, it's just going to be Brandon Graham. We're going to elevate Brandon Graham. He's going to take over. And for the wide receivers, that's where it gets a little interesting, where it's like, got Mims, you got Jalen Rager, Benson, who's kind of the bell of the ball there a little bit. Like, I want Benson to get more reps, but then it's like we also got Mims. Like, I feel like at this point we'll bump Benson up just because Mims is still a work in progress. He still hasn't shown anything in this series to say I need more targets. Benson was the star of the preseason, one of our young rookies. Let's give him the opportunity first. But we're just gonna have to continue to rely on Devontae Smith, man. He's good for our touchdowns. He's good for our yardage. After that Week 10 game, Devontae Smith, from a statistical standpoint, still easily the most productive wide receiver. God, those interceptions are starting to add up for Zach Wilson. But right now, look at that. I mean, we'll probably hit 1,000 yards rushing for Miles Sanders next week, which is cool. But that is just mind-boggling numbers for Devontae Smith. 1,100 yards, 13 touchdowns. Known as the slant god. I think we only ran 1 slant for that touchdown last week. So I don't want to just keep just abusing slant passes. So he had what? 11 catches, something crazy like that, and 1, if not 2, were slants. I want him to prove to everybody. He's like Michael Thomas. He hears that chatter on social media. He says, I can run routes. I'm one of the best damn route runners in the NFL. So we're going to try to utilize him in different ways and still try to maintain this staggering pace statistically that we have with Devontae Smith. He's amazing. And I feel pretty good that, like, worst case scenario, even if everything blows up, he's playing himself in line for that superstar dev trait based upon his production, which is all you can really ask for. But that will do it for today's episode, fellas. Thank you very much for watching. Again, cannot recommend all Flatsco sliders. It's only been 2 games, still in that honeymoon phase, but it's been really, really fun, really, really rewarding. Obviously, you saw that game, man. That was the most competitive all Madden game I think I've had, and it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. So go check them out. And that'll do it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you guys for 150K on YouTube. We're working our way up. Obviously, the next one is 200,000. So if it is your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. 1,000 likes. And I will hopefully by Sunday have something pink slippy for you guys. If not, I'll have something posted on Twitter that I'm almost done and pink slips is coming. Because right now, Stokey's got a blank piece of paper for what I'm going to be doing. I have a couple ideas, though. And if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave those in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys back here on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.